Brothers coming up in Florida that grab your attention, that sound. What is it about these sound?
It's just that struggle, like Zoe shit, just like, it's real. You know, it's real when it come from them nigga. It's like it ain't no nigga from motherfucking London or Paris with goddamn green eyes talking about where he came up at. Man, your ass probably been living goddamn penthouse suites and hotels. Right. Nigga, you ain't did nothing. Yo, on this interview with my nigga Gilly, when I was talking about the overseas niggas, I'm talking about the motherfucking middle class white guys and shit like that. Nigga, I know real G's out there, nigga. I fuck with real G's. Nigga. My motherfucking nigga Gibbs, nigga, all these motherfucking skeptics, all them players, nigga. I fuck with real G's. These niggas handling their business, smoking shit. I got plenty of gangster stories about these niggas. Nigga, I'm most definitely not talking about it's no real gangsters out there. Niggas real deals. Flippers out this motherfucker, nigga. My motherfucking twin, 21, got family out there stepping, king stepping. Like, I know real steppers out there. There's no way possible I'm saying there's no G's out there. Them niggas handling their business. Nigga, I'm talking about.
What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTy. You already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now, people, if you don't already know, Young Thug went on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast and basically said that London rappers don't know the struggle. Go on my previous video that I just dropped and it explains everything he said in a bit more detail. However, it seems that now Young Thug has actually responded to all the backlash that he's received from his UK fans. And he's trying to say that it's not what he meant. People got it misconstrued. And we're going to break down what he said. But you already know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe. So you be up to date every time I drop a banger like this one. And hit that notey, because you ain't a nitty. So you can be the first to know when one of these comes out. And without further ado, let's get into it. So Thug went on his IG story and basically claimed that what he said in that interview got misconstrued, that it wasn't what he meant. He claimed that he was not talking about like UK London rappers like from the hood and whatever. That he was actually talking about the middle class white guys in these countries. And that he's aware of how much of London and the UK is macho and hood and all this and that, because he's met people like Giggs and Skepta through, you know, music industry stuff, and that even his brother 21 Savage has family in London who are making crazy moves out there, from his words, and all this and that. Now, again, I love Young Thug, no homo.
One for Batty, man.
And I'm a huge fan of his music. But let's just cut the BS, please. Let's just cut the BS and address the situation. That is not what he meant, and he's clearly backpedaling. Thug, I'm sorry, but I'm just not gonna. I just have to call it spade for spade.
What was you thinking?
I really wanted you to explain properly what you meant so I can say, oh, okay, cool, I'm wrong. I like being right, but I'm not gonna be the first person to say if I'm wrong as well. But I take the credit whether I'm losing or I'm winning. But come on, that is not what he meant. And let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that is what he meant. Now, he was talking about middle-aged white guys. His words exactly. Why is it that when you think of London or Paris, the first thing that comes into your mind is a middle-aged white person? That still means that American media has brainwashed your perception of what the UK is like. If that's the first thing you think of. And let's go even deeper than that. Why would a middle-aged white guy be rapping? Why? Because let's be real, no one's going to relate to his struggle. So even if that is what you mean, like, what are you talking about? Like, what's he talking about? Let's be real. How many middle-aged white guys are rapping? Let's be real. I don't see any. I'm sorry, I don't. Unless you're talking about Eminem. That's it. I don't see any. And he's not talking about Eminem. So what's he talking about? There is no middle-aged white guys out here rapping. As far as I know, if you guys want to put me onto one, please. I'm open to new music. Put me onto a middle-aged white guy who's got bars. I'm ready to hear it. But as I said, it just seems like this is another, again, he's just backpedaling and he's seen the backlash that's come from that interview and now he's trying to rectify it. Probably his label or whatever has told him to say what he really, quote unquote, really meant. And it just, it just seems like a whole bunch of baloney, really. Like, and again, no disrespect to Thug, but that's just the way the cookies crumbled for him right now. And I think that your label or your management, they just need you to stop doing interviews. You haven't got any music coming out. You're not promoting an album. You're not promoting anything. You're literally just talking for the sake of talking. And I care about your public perception because I am a young Thug fan. So please just stop doing this. Stop doing interviews, because this is not the first time that you've said something where people have been like, what is he on about? You said that thing about you having more bangers than Jay-Z. You said the thing about Andre 3000. And every time you say something, it just comes back and it bites you on the bottom, and not in the good way. Not that there is a good way. I don't know why I said good way. There is no good way, But yeah, it's just going to keep making people look at you in the wrong way. And that is not what we want. As Young Thug fans, we don't want you to keep looking like this. But you keep saying dumb stuff on interviews and you keep getting called out for it. And there was a time where you didn't do interviews and you were still, you know, bringing in sales. So I think get back to that for now. Or at least keep it to when you actually have to do them for an album or a project or something. Because as far as I'm aware, you're not promoting anything. So I think you're just talking for the sake of talking, which doesn't need to happen, really and truly. Unless you've got like a liquor store coming out or you got merchandise you're selling or something. But as far as I know, anyone let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. Young Thug's not selling anything right now. Like, he's not promoting anything for him to be on these interviews. Let me know if I'm wrong. But as far as I know, he has no business being on interviews other than for his own personal taste. But yeah, Young Thug, please, respectfully, I'm a fan of yours, but please, just stop. Just stop the interview. Stop saying stuff that could be taken, misconstrued, and taken out of context. Just stop. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Do you think that the way Young Thug has clarified, or quote-unquote clarified, what he meant is true, and that's what he actually meant? He was actually talking about middle-aged white guys rapping from London and Paris, and that he wouldn't be able to understand their struggle, not the actual real street thug guys in London and in Paris that are really on drillings. Or do you think that he's chatting a whole bunch of baloney and that he's backpedaling and he's just trying to turn a worse situation to a good situation, but is actually turning a worse situation to maybe an even worse situation, or just a bad situation? You let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 400 subs. You already know what time it is. My Instagram's going to be right there. Twitter's going to be right there. And yeah, stay black. And if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing?